Hey guys, what's up? This is Marco and today I'm going to talk about how you can lose the fear of putting out your first video on YouTube, or your fear in general to put out new content on YouTube, on Instagram, whatever. Because there was this one girl who texted me today and she answered something to my Instagram stories, and she told me that she would love to put out new videos, but she fears the reaction of her friends, and especially the reaction of her friends laughing about her. And that is something that I can really relate to, but there are some mindset tricks that I use to overcome this fear, and those are the tricks which I'm going to share with you today. So the first mindset trick that I have for you is that you understand that your friends are probably not going to be your clients. Your friends are probably going to expect you to coach them for free, to give them your products for free, just because you are friends. And that is the main thing that you should understand. And there is another thing that you should understand. Everything you can do really good, don't do it for free. Just don't. Cut that shit off. Okay? If you're good at something, if you're good at life coaching, if you're good at coaching photography, if you're good at coaching dancing or whatever, then never do it for free. You can't give out your services for free at the beginning if you're starting your career, just to get your first reviews and to get your first clients and your first experiences in coaching. But the main thing is, you shouldn't do it for free for your friends. Okay? Do it for real clients, for your main target group, for your main customer, okay? Because your friends are not going to be in the long run your main customers. That is a main point that you need to understand. And you shouldn't try and make your friends happy with your content, because your friends are not your business. Again, your friends are your friends, and you should separate it from your business. So you shouldn't aim to make your friends happy with your content. That is some key criteria to success. And for the next point, I want to talk about haters. Not your friends who diss you or laugh about you, but about real haters. Haters are also not the ones who will pay for your products, because they don't focus on your content or on the good things that you do or put out. They focus on the things where they can attack you on, meaning your weaknesses. And if you start to focus on your weaknesses, you start losing your unique selling proposition, which are your strength. You should always focus on your strength. And the moment you start focusing on your weaknesses, you lose. Focusing on your weaknesses will also distract you from your strength, okay? When you start to focus on your weaknesses, on what your haters and friends who laugh about you always talk about, then you start to lose your focus on your strength, which is exactly why your fans are following you, okay? They don't follow you because of your weaknesses, they follow you because of the good things that you say that help them. And another thing that I want to talk about, if you have this fear of putting out new content, is that there are so many people waiting for the right fucking moment. They wait I don't know what they're waiting for. For a secret sign which shows them, okay, now you're ready to make this video, now you're ready to put out this content, now you have the confidence to do it. The thing is, there will never be such a moment in your goddamn life. Never, okay? So it's the same with approaching women. You need to do this first impulse. The first impulse of moving energy is always the hardest to do. But if you manage and if you train yourself to do this first impulse really fast without thinking about it, then you will become successful, and you will not be one of those people who talk all the time of what they're going to do, of what they're going to start, of what their plans are. You will be one of those people who stop talking and do more action. And there is another point that I want to talk about, because so many people have this thinking that if you start to put out videos and you, like for the first video, you maybe get a couple of hundred views. Maybe you get 800 views on your first YouTube video, because if you put out a new video, everybody of your friends is going to watch it because you are doing something new. Then you put out the second video and it's also good. So you gain a lot of subscribers, and maybe you have 80 subscribers or 100 or 200 subscribers after your first two videos. And then you start to put out content regularly. And you see your views dropping because your friends get bored. They don't have the same interest as you have. You need to start to gain new fans which are interested in the niche you're in. And the thing is, with your friends, they probably are not. They were interested in you at the beginning, but they are not into your niche so much. That's why your views will begin to drop, and you will be then demotivated because you're thinking, okay, this shit doesn't work. You need to understand it from the beginning. Like, the first views on your first videos that you get are just because of your personality, not mainly because of your content. And what you should aim for to overcome this is to aim for momentum. You need to aim for momentum. What is momentum? Momentum is like movement. If you have a big train and this train is standing still, then a little rock in front of the first tire of this train can make it stop from starting to move. And you need to remove this little rock, because if you begin to start getting momentum and you begin to get more fast and more fast, then you will become that train who is traveling with 300 kilometers per hour, and nothing can stop a train like that. And Gary Vee said it best in my eyes. He said, "One view is better than 0 views." Okay? And if you imagine this, you put out a video and you get 1,000 views, which in comparison to all these big YouTubers and everything doesn't seem like that much. But if you see it that way, that you say the same things in front of 1,000 people actually standing in front of you, that's huge. That's starting to become huge, and that's actually what you're doing. So reframe that thinking that 1,000 views aren't that much. And another point that I want to talk about is that lots of people who want to start making videos want to collaborate with bigger YouTubers. First of all, you need to give something to them to make them do it. But a sentence that I heard first from Caleb Maddox was, if you wanna, I don't know it exactly anymore, but if you want to hang out with Bill Gates, you need to get to know Billy first. And Billy stands for the random guy around the corner who isn't famous, who is just some random dude. And you need to make him happy, you need to shake hands with him, you need to make friends with him, and you need to put out content that he likes. And then some bigger guy will acknowledge you. The next point is that you should own who you are. Take responsibility for your actions. Because if you do so, that will be the point where nobody else will be able to judge you but yourself. And that is what you should aim for, definitely. Because nobody else should judge you. You should be the only person in charge of saying, yes, I did well, yes, I didn't do so well. And another mistake that people make is when they put out their first video, they need 1 or 2 weeks to put out their second video, they need 3 or 4 weeks to put out their third video, and they always need a long time to put out the next video. And what you should really aim for is to build that momentum, to put out videos regularly. That is so important if you want to have success, if you want to become famous in your niche. Okay? Put out videos regularly. So make a document where you put up 30 or so SEO optimized video titles, what people actually search for, and when you do so, you will see that you have a plan and you don't have to think about that much what your next video is going to be about, and that will make it a lot easier. And the last tip that I want to give to you is find out how many videos you can put out in 1 year. Okay? Like, for example, if you are a musician, find out how many songs can you produce in 1 year. What is your actual number of the content, of how much you can produce in 1 year? That is also really important, because if you aim to put out content every day, but you are not the type who has so much content in himself that he can put out so many content, because I know it can be pretty overwhelming to put out videos every day or once a week, even if you have a normal 9-to-5 job. That's a hard thing to do, and people, if they start to do it, it gets really overwhelming after a time. Even after several years that I'm doing it, I'm still learning new things about making videos and everything. And the thing is, you should find out your number and stick to that. That's it, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends if they struggle with the same things as you are. See you in the next video. Bye.